Next, seventh subdivision problem, that sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta divided by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta. So to prove this problem, I am going to take the LHS first. Sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta divided by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. Here we have cube, so we can't apply the trigonometric identities. We don't have square, but you have to simplify this one. Okay, so here we have sin theta and here we have 3 sin theta, 3 times sin theta. So I can take a sin theta outside. Take the sin theta outside. What will be the remaining here? 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Sin theta, the remaining will be 1 here, minus 2, 3 times sin theta. So if you are taking one thing outside means what will be the remaining? Sin square theta. And then here for the denominator, take the cos theta outside, then the remaining is 2 cos square theta minus 1. You can think here we have square, so we can apply the trigonometric identity. Which trigonometric identity you can apply? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This one we can apply, you can think. But here we have 2. Here we have 2. So we can't apply trigonometric identities. This identity. Okay. Instead of that, everything, how we can simplify everything in the simplest form only, no? So in that time, what we can use? Instead of 1, we can substitute a trigonometric identity. So here, in terms of sine and cos only we want. So I'm going to choose this identity itself. Clear? So instead of 1, I'm going to substitute sin square theta plus cos square theta. Clear kana? Instead of this one and instead of this one. Sin square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sin square theta divided by cos theta and 2 cos square theta minus bracket. Here we have negative, so draw the bracket. Sin square theta plus cos square theta. Clear? So see the answer, that what we have to prove? Tan theta. Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. So if we get this one, sin theta by cos theta, if we can cancel this one means we can get the answer easily. But how we can cancel this one? That is important, no? How we can cancel? See here. Sin theta, then sin square theta minus 2 sin square theta. Sin square theta minus 2 sin square theta. Both are same. Then sin square theta, bigger number sign is minus, that here we have 2 and here we have 1. So bigger number sign is minus and both the signs are different. So you have to subtract. 1 minus 2 is 1. 1 minus 2 is 1. So cos square theta minus sin square theta. Simplify this too. Actually this is not a very difficult, that x minus 2x. X minus 2x. How you will simplify this one? X, and here we have 1. So bigger number sign is minus and both the signs are different. So you have to subtract. 1 minus 2 is 1. This is very simple only. Clear? Instead of x, here we have sin square theta. That's it. Divided by cos theta. 2 cos square theta. First multiply the negative sign inside the bracket. Minus sin square theta. Minus into plus minus cos square theta. Now you can combine this two, no? So 2 cos square theta minus cos square theta. Cos square theta minus sin square theta divided by cos theta. Then 2 cos square theta minus cos square theta will be same thing. Write the cos square theta as it is, and bigger number sign is positive. Both the signs are different, so you have to subtract. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay, so answer is cos square theta minus sin square theta. Now we can cancel this one, no? Both are same. Cos square theta minus sin square theta, cos square theta minus sin square theta. Everything we can cancel. So what is the remaining? Sin theta divided by cos theta. Sin theta. What is the remaining? Sin theta divided by cos theta. This one we can write as tan theta. That is RHS. Clear, Kana? So what is the important point you have to remember in this problem? This one. Take a sign outside that you can remember, but instead of this one, you have to substitute trigonometric identity. This one you have to remember, and then easily you can simplify. Clear, Kana? Thank you. Namaste students. In this video, we are going to see exercise 8.4, 8th subdivision sum and 9th subdivision sum. First, 8th subdivision sum, sin A plus cosecant A the whole square plus cos A plus secant A the whole square. Here we don't have anything in the any square in the question, so we can't apply any trigonometric identities. So you have to simplify to apply the trigonometric identity. So first I am going to take the LHS, write that one first. Sin A plus cosecant A the whole square plus cos A plus secant A the whole square. First write the formula. So which formula we can apply here? We can apply the algebraic identity here, that A plus B the whole square. A plus B the whole square formula, and here also we can apply A plus B whole square formula. So I am going to apply A plus B whole square formula, that A square plus B square plus 2AB. The same formula I am going to apply for this also. Clear, Kana? So what is the value of A here? Sin A. B is cosecant A. Here A is secant A, cos A, and B is secant A. For both I am going to apply this formula. So first for this, sin square A plus cosecant square A, that is A square plus B square plus 2 into sin A into cosecant A. First part over. And then second one is cos square A plus secant square A plus 2 into cos A into secant A. Clear? Now you can see carefully. Here we have sin square A. Here we have cos square A. So we can combine these two and we can write 1. How? By trigonometric identity. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So we can apply. So I am going to combine these two. Clear? And then for this sin A and cosecant A. Cosecant A we can write 1 by sin A, reciprocal formula. Clear? That we can apply here. And for this also you can apply 1 by cos A. Instead of secant A, we can apply the reciprocal formula, that 1 by cos A. Okay. First I am going to combine this two. sine square A plus cos square A. And write this one. Next, what I am going to simplify? This one I am going to simplify. 2 into sine A, and cosecant A I can write with the reciprocal formula 1 by sine A. And another thing what I am going to change is 2 into cos A. Secant A I can change into 1 by cos A. So what will be the remaining kana? This one, and this one is left over. So that one also you have to write. Cosecant square A plus secant square A. So this one we can apply 1 plus sine A we can cancel, cos A we can cancel. Then what will be the remaining? 2 plus 2 plus cosecant square A plus secant square A. Then 1 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus cosecant square A plus secant square A. Here we have square, so we can apply any trigonometric identities. See the answer. What we have to prove? Tan square A plus cot square A. But here we have cosecant square A and secant square A. So what is the relationship between cosecant and cot and secant and tan? We can apply the trigonometric identity. Which identity you can apply for cosecant? See here, we have cosecant here. Here also we have cosecant. Yeah, we can apply this identity. Cosecant square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. So instead of this, I can apply the trigonometric identity that 1 plus cot square A. Clear kana? Instead of this, we can apply. And instead of secant, what we can apply? Tan square theta plus 1. This one we can apply for secant square. That also I am going to apply. Tan square theta plus 1 is equal to secant square theta. Clear? The two trigonometric identities I am going to choose right here. Okay. So, first 5 plus, instead of cosecant square A, I can write 1 plus cot square A. And then, instead of secant square A, we can write tan square A plus 1. Add all the numbers kana. 5 plus 1 plus 1, that is 6. Sorry, 7 plus cot square A plus tan square A. See what we have to prove? 1 plus tan square A plus cot square A. It is correct now? 1 plus tan square A plus cot square A. We got the RHS. Actually, this is very important problem, important 3 mark. So, what you have to remember in this problem? First, algebraic identity. You have to apply the algebraic identity. And then, this you have to combine sine square A and cos square A. This step you have to remember. Clear? And then reciprocal formula you have to remember. Trigonometric identity. Okay. And then easily you can simplify. This one also you have to remember. This trigonometric identity we have to apply for cosecant A and secant A. The 3 important points you have to remember for this problem. Are you all clear, children?